माधव कुंज बिहारी कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 श्री राधा माधव हरि भगवान की जय। गौरंग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय। प्रभुपाद की भगवान की जय। ओम नमो वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते नारायण नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्राये पवत्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भागवतिरुत्तमस्तोति विष्णु स्वधामपगति धर्मजानमद्भुत फलो नष्टसितानि Canto chapter 4 and verse number 27. Thank you. श्रीमते न हरे कृतादसो देहो हरे नालमलं कुजनना क्रीडाममापुजते कुजन प्रसंग तज्जन्म द्वितीयो महातान्मबध्यकृते तेन देहेन हरे कृतादशो देहोरुद्भव देहोरुद्धवेन्नालम् अलम् कुजन् क्रीडा क्रीडा ममा भूते कुजन प्रसङ्गता तज्जन्मभियो महताम् अबध्यकृते तेन देहेन हरे कृतादशो देहोरुद्धरेणालमलं कुजन्मना श्रीराममाधुरे सुजना सत्प्रसङ्गत एकजन्म द्वितीयो महतां नवत्यकृते हरे न हरे कृतागसो हरे हरे नारायण कुजन श्रीरामवादभूत जन्म द्वितीयो महतामवत्यकृते हरे न हरे कृतागसो हरे हरे नारायण कुजन श्रीरामवादभूत कुजनादसंगत जन्म द्वितीयो महतामवत्यकृते हरे कृतागसो कुजन No, not. Utena by this. Dehena by the body. Re to Lord Shiva. Krita agasa having committed offenses. Iha udbhavena produced from your body. Alam alam enough enough. Ujanmana with a contem, contemptible birth. Brida sen. Mama my. Abhut was. Puja, Pujana Prasangata from a relationship with a bad person. Sat Janama that birth. Hik temple. Ya who Mahatam of the great personalities. Abadakrit and offender. Translation and purport by Vidyanga Sabha Karanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. You are an offender at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, and unfortunately, I have a body produced from yours. I am very much ashamed of your bodily relationship, and I condemn myself because my body is contaminated by a relationship with a person who is an offender at the lotus feet of the greatest personality. Lord Shiva is the greatest of all devotees of Lord Vishnu. It is stated Vishnu Vaishnava Nam Yatha Sambho Tambu, Lord Shiva, is the greatest of all devotees of Lord Vishnu. In the previous verses, Satya has described that Lord Shiva is always in a transcendental position because he is situated in pure Vasudeva state. Vasudeva is a state form which Krishna, Vasudeva is born. Lord Shiva is the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna, and Sati's behavior is exemplary because no one should tolerate blasphemy against Lord Vishnu or his devotee. Sati is aggrieved not for her personal association with Lord Shiva, but because her body is related with that of Daksha, who is an offender at Lord Shiva's lotus feet. She feels herself to be condemned because of the body given by her father. जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम। अपने अपराध आप just saying herself as a is ashamed because my body come from you and association with you. That's why because of you are the offender of the Lord's lotus feet of the Lord Shiva. So because Lord Shiva is the greatest personality and is the greatest devotee of the Lord. And Prabhupada writing in the purpose. Lord Shiva is the greatest of all devotees. Vishnavana Methasa. This verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto. That is Nimnana Metha Ganga. That is saying Nimnana Metha Ganga. The rivers Ganga, top one. Vaishnavana Metha Sambhu. Brahmam Ida Sangitam. Among the Vedas, among the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost, Ganga is topmost, among the Vaishnavas, Shiva is the topmost. Yeah, Lord Shiva. That's why is Vasudeva state of the life. So with Vasudeva and Vasudeva. Vasudeva is the father of Vasudeva. Vasudeva state of the life means Bhagavad Gita also mentioned about the Vasudeva state. Means totally observed to the Lord Vasudeva. That is called Vasudeva state of the devotional service. And Sati also, she is behaving like Vaishnava. And she doesn't want to hear the blasphemy of the Lord and his devotees. Not only her husband, but Shiva. He is the greatest Vaishnava and greatest devotee of the Lord Vishnu also. That means against the Lord Vishnu and his devotee is somebody blasphemy and shouldn't be tolerated. Either have to close our ears and otherwise we have to kill them. According to the previous verses, have to kill them. If not, that's not possible. Just don't hear about the blasphemy of the Lord. Just close your eyes and run away from there. You cannot do anything. That is the Brahmana policy. Brahmana shouldn't be kill anybody. That's it. That Brahmana should be left from there. What is Caesar saying? You all Brahmanas, just uh, fat away flatters, no? Of the Daksha. So you are just keep quiet. That you also offended of the Lord Shiva. He's saying that. So that's why Sati not only concerned her husband only. She's concerned about the Lord Vishnu also. Because if somebody offends the Lord's devotee and Lord's also offended by that person. So have to be careful. That's why she, uh, Mata condemned to her father. And herself also feeling herself to be condemned because of the body given by her father. Most important. Okay? Gita na shastra. No? Gita na shastra. Guru na shastra. In Srimad Bhagavatam, another sloka. That means if father is not helping to their child to progress their spiritual life, and that is not suicide. Even though he is giving birth, that means doesn't mean he is a father. If not doing that, that means that that type of father have to reject because he is not taking their son as a devotional service. That's it called the Guru Nasasya. If Guru is not able to deliver his disciple, he is not Guru. He is not giving the right instruction and obstacle for the devotional service, even though Father and Guru, same as you can see the Bali Maharaj. Guru also became against him. No? At that time, the Lord Bhamandev came and he wants to give the charity, but Guru saying, "Oh no, don't do so." That so like that. And Guru also bewildered in reality because he know although he is Lord Vishnu and why he just stopping to give. Okay, give. Yeah, should support that. Not doing that. I mean, Pita na satyat. That means if Pita is not giving uh, right direction and right way, he is not going to right way, and that types of Pita also not a part. Next verse we will see. गोत्रम तोदीयम भगवान वृषभजो तच्छा तच्छम तच्छम इति आह ईदा सुदुर्मनः व्यापेत नर्म तमम आसु तदाहम युतसृक्ष एतत् कुणपम तोदा अंगज गोत्र translation. Because of our family relationship, when Lord Shiva addresses me as Dachayani, I at once became morose, and my jolliness and my smile at once disappeared. I feel very much sorry that my body, which is just like a bag, has been produced by you. I shall therefore give it up. The word Dakshayani means the daughter of King Daksha. Sometimes when there was a relaxed conversation between husband and wife, Lord Shiva used to call Sati, the daughter of King Daksha. And because this very word reminded her about her family relationship with King Daksha, she at once became ashamed because Daksha was an incarnation of all offenses. Daksha was the embodiment of envy. For, for he unnecessarily blasphemed a great personality, Lord Shiva. Simply upon hearing the word Dachayani, she felt afflicted because of reference to the context because her body was the symbol of all the offense, offensiveness with his structure was endowed. Since her body was constantly a source of unhappiness, he decided to give it up. What is Gotra means? Here saying Gotra means family relationship. That's the meaning here. Rishabadhoja, Rishabadhoj. Briska is riding on the bridge. Rishabhoja means he's just riding on the bridge of water. Rishabhoja. Dakshayani. Here saying Daksha. Daksha यहाँ ओ ये यम हुआ है दिखता है यम हुआ है Daksha इंगित क्या है this is the situation. Lord Shiva just addressing to her like that tiny, and this all of a sudden she remembered Daksha. Daksha, who is Daksha? Now we can know about that. He is the incarnation of all offenses. We are saying. Daksha was an incarnation of all offenses. Embodiment of envy. Daksha was the embodiment of envy. Sorry, he unnecessarily blasphemed a great personality, Lord Shiva. And simply she hearing the word that Chinese, she felt afflicted because of reference to the context, because her body was symbol of all the offensiveness with which Daksha was endured. That's why sometimes, in society also, you somebody in the family members or in the relatives, if someone thieves or someone killing somebody, and whole dynasty will pollute it. Yeah? Nobody like to give them and this infamy. Uh, Same as she is also feeling like that. That's just representative of all offenses. That's why she also feels guilty. Oh, I am the daughter of the Daksha Prajapati, who is the all incarnation like offenses and then enviness. So better to give up this body. She's just thinking that in this material world also we can see that somebody's family member is a thief. They still get things from other places and other things, and nobody likes. And everybody knows. And some other people have thinking, oh, like our neighborhood, some personalities like that. Even though it's small thing, they don't necessarily. Still, they are just taking away. That means their nature not going there. That means so people have that type of tendency also. Your great personality also just thinking like that. And small personal persons they do that. But I have to know about that who come to the contact with this Bhagavatam and Vaishnava. Another one, but Maitreya Vasa. Iti अधोरे सत्यम मनुजा शत्रुहन हिताबुदिचिन निशसाद शांतवा दृष्ट्वा जलम पितुकूल संवृता निर्माल्य धृतयोग पथम समाविशात् Translation Maitreya, the sage told Vidura, "Oh, and I annihilator of enemies." That's right. He's also while thus speaking to her father in the arena of sacrifice, Sati sat down on the ground and faced north, dressed in saffron garments. She sanctified herself with water and closed her eyes to absorb herself in the process of mystic yoga. Report. It is said that when a man desires to quit his body, he dresses in saffron garments. Therefore, it appears that Sati changed her dress, indicating that she was going to quit the body given her by Daksha. Daksha was Sati's father. So instead of killing Daksha, she decided that it would be better to destroy the part of his body which was her. Thus, she decided to give up the body of Daksha by the yogic process. Sati was the wife of Lord Shiva, who is known as a Yogeshwara, the best among the all yogis because he knows all the mystic process of yoga. So it appears that Sati also knew them. Either she learned yoga from her husband or she was enlightened because she was the daughter of such a great king of Daksha. The perfections of yoga is that one can give up one's body or release oneself from the embodiment of material elements according to one's desire. Yogis who have attained perfection are not subject to death by natural laws. Such perfect yogis can leave the body whenever they desire. Generally, the yogi first of all becomes mature in controlling the air passing within the body, thus bringing the soul to the top of the brain. Then, when the body bursts into flames, the yogi can go uh, anywhere he likes. The yoga system recognizes the soul, and thus it is distinct from the so-called yoga process for controlling the cells of the body, which has been discovered in the modern age. The real yoga process accepts the transmigration of the soul from one planet to another or one body to another. And it appeared from this incident that wanted to transfer her soul to another body or spirit. Due to the address like the Satruna Sakti, and annihilator of and Sati sat down on the ground and faced to north side, demigod side, and facing saffron garden. That means Shiva God followed her. That says whatever she desired, she will get. And sanctify herself with water. Sati Pratha also there in previous time, maybe 200, 300 years back. Sati Pratha. When husband die and uh, wife also have to give up her body. Same, sometimes same, sometimes another one. We decorate very nicely and come to the place with Sora Singa. That is called Sora. 16 types of Singa items they use and very nicely they will come as Marriage time, and if they will come with it. Yeah, for the last right also. She just want voluntarily give up her body for her husband and come with the and is like a marriage day and put in the cheetah. I mean, finish the place and just life will go. That types of things was there. But here, Mother Sati, she is the most powerful. She can create and she can annihilate uh, whatever she desires. Like they have opulence, like hidden opulence, objects of opulences, same thing, and they have all perfection also. That Arjuna, Ranina, Mahima, Pratana, all these things they have. And for mystic yoga, Lord Shiva is the Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara, Krishna also Yogeshwara. We are saying Lord Shiva also Yogeshwara. Lord Shiva is the topmost Yogeshwara because he all the time yogi. You can see in many places Lord Shiva does British and meditative in many forms. So Prabhupada is saying here either she learned from the Shiva or she herself she learned from the his father Daksha. Daksha also the very prominent and very powerful personality. So and another thing is she is able to do that because herself also the representative of the Maya Devi. So mm, not impossible for her. So then she can create the fire herself. कृत्वा समानब अनिलौ हुतासनम चूडानम चूडानुत्थाप्य सनाभिचक्रपर स्तनैर्हृदिस्थाप्य धियोरशिष्टितं कंठाद् भ्रुवोर्मध्यम अनि अनिंदिता अनिंदितानयत्. First of all, she sat in the required sitting posture, and then she carried the light air upwards and placed it is in the position of equilibrium near the navel. Then she raised her light ear mixed with the intelligence to the heart, and then gradually towards the pulmonary passage, and from there to between her eyebrows. This is the chakra, kundalini chakra, seven, six chakra. And here we have Brahmaran. The yogi process is control the air passing within the body in different places called Sat, Sat Chakra, the sixth circle of air circulation. The air is raised from the abdomen to the navel, from the navel to the heart, from the heart to the throat, from the throat to the between the eyebrows, and from between the eyebrows to the top of the cerebrum. Cerebrum. Then that is the sum and substance of practicing yoga. Before practicing the real yoga system, one has to practice the sitting poses because this help in the breathing exercise with control the airs going upward and downward. This is the greatest technique which one has to practice to attain the highest perfectional stage of yoga. But such practice is not meant for this age. No one in this age can attain the perfectional stage of such yoga, but people enjoy in practicing sitting posture, which is more or less a gymnastic process. By such bodily gymnastic, one may develop good circulation and may therefore keep one's body fit. But if one simply restricts oneself to that gymnastic process, one cannot attain the higher perfectional state. The yoga process, as described in the Isava Shruti, prescribes prescribes how one can control his living force according to his desire and transmigrate from one body to another or from one place to another. In other words, yoga practice is not meant to keep the body fit. Any transcendental process of spiritual realization automatically helps one to keep the body fit or fit. It is the spirit soul that keeps the body always fresh. As soon as the spirit soul is out of the body, the material body immediately begin to decompose. Any spiritual process keeps the body fit without a separate endeavor. But if one takes it that the ultimate aim of yoga is to maintain the body, then he is mistaken. The real perfection of yoga is elevation of the soul to a higher position or the liberation of the soul from material entanglement. Some yogis try to elevate the soul to higher planetary system where the standard of life is different from of this planet and where the material comforts, lifespan, and their facilities for self-realization are greater. And some yogis endeavor to elevate the soul to the spiritual world, the spiritual Vaikuntha planet. The Bhakti Yoga process directly elevates the soul to the spiritual planet, where life is eternally blissful and full of knowledge. Therefore, Bhakti Yoga is considered to be the greatest of all yoga. Asana Jita Swaso Jitendriya. That means first we have to conquer the asana, Jitasana. That means have to sit one place and focus the mind and just chanting the holy name other things. If we are sitting one place and focusing the name and chanting and hearing, that's the most powerful. And chanting also many places. They are saying from many places inside the body, they can chant. Some of the chanting on the throat, like we are chanting, some of the mind, and there is a subtle process also. While we are chanting by the mind, we have to hear. That means chanting by the mind, also hearing means a very high process. Nobody, it's not a simple idea who can do that. For a simple personalities like us, we have to chant by mouth and hear by ear. And that is the easy way. Because we cannot control our mind and focus our mind to hear the chanting inside the mind. That will fully engage the mind to chant and hear the name same time within the mind. That is a very, very subtle process. But for us, is the oral procession is good. Chanting by the mouth and hearing by the ear is the and life here also controlling and jitasana jitasvaso. First we have to conquer our asana, but we cannot sit properly. No? Half an hour we are spending many times like our first asana for posture. We cannot sit because of the khan pan, everything like our daily routines are bad. That's why we are not practicing those things. And then after Jita Swaso, and then after that we have to control our breathing process. And then Jitendriya, then we have to control our Indriya senses. We can just control that. And Apendriya, and then after they can focus their Atma Indriya, Atma Atma, they can focus over there. And that mean is Kundali Chakra, six chakras within the body. And they can control the breathing process. And after that, yogi, they can give up their body desiring time. When they desire, they can give up the body. So this is all things and so-called warners nowadays what they are yoga. This practicing that is only for the shell control, not self control. Shell within the body, thinks, body, it, and they want to fit right that one, not for soul. Elevation before. Elevate the soul to the higher contribution above. They just do for their Bhakti Yoga is the process directly elevate the soul to the. There are talking about the two types of elevation to go to the heaven, Vaikuntha Loka also. One is Sadhya Mukti and another is Kramik Mukti. Sadhya means go to direct to Vaikuntha, who desire to go to over there. And if somebody wants to, oh, how is planetary system is going on, who wants to see the heavenly planet, Janalok, Tapalok, and other places, and for them is that called Kramik Mukti. They will get the chance to go to gradually. That is Satyam, Kramik Mukti. Yoga system also, who is the perfection, Bhakti Yoga, the direct way, Satya Mukti. They will go directly. Hare Krishna. You know the Bhagavad Mahapuran.